Shout out to Kopish.
Shout out to Kopish,
keep
guys.
all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kopish.
Good evening, lovely people. Almost good morning from the UK. And we're here with another live match preview. Obviously, I'm going to speak about the Wolves stuff, but I know what you guys are also going to ask me about as well. So I thought I'd give it about 5-10 minutes worth of time as well. We'll get into the preview stuff shortly. As always, please do smash the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I've got a slight smile on my face. And do you know what? I've got a shout out to Cal's Netto Army. And this is what I mean about timing and stuff. Everyone knows if you message me on social media, sometimes you get a response, sometimes you don't. It's not out of arrogance or anything or neglect. It's literally just timing. And I was going on a long drive today and literally thought, let me quickly check my phone before I go on this long drive because I'm not going to be able to check it for a little while. And Cal's Netto Army messaged me, was like, join me on this space. And it was to do with the Qatari link. I thought, all right, let me give it a chance. And shout out to Cal's Netto Army. I joined. Good news might be coming, but I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. I'm not. And I'm not even going to go too deep into it because I think it deserves my time, Matt's time as well. And obviously we've got the Monday night live show tomorrow night as well, or tonight pretty much. So I'm not going to go too deep into it, but what I will do is I am going to speak about the Wolves game because that is the next game at hand. The replay for Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Liverpool in the FA Cup after a very controversial first game where, look, we're lucky to still be in the competition. Let's be real. Wolves, in my opinion, had a good goal chalked off. And without that goal being chalked off, I don't think we're sitting there talking about replay. We're talking about a team that's out of the top four race almost, out of the FA Cup, out of the Carabao Cup, and got Real Madrid in the Champions League with an aging and withering midfield. That being said, though, we have got this game. So, as always, whenever there's a preview, we've got to give it our undivided attention. So, I will start with our opposition, which is Wolverhampton Wanderers. And they are currently sitting 19th, sorry, not 19th, I think 16th in the league table. I'll just double check that. Out of their last 5 games, that they have won 2, lost 2, and drawn 1 in the league. Obviously, drew to us in the FA Cup. They are 16th in the league right now on 17 points. That's probably what made the game so frustrating and so annoying the first time around, especially when you consider that we started our first string team and they started their B team. Now, in terms of Wolves, you'd look at their key players as being 3 men at the moment. Now, obviously, they've gone and got 3 new players, but the 3 men that currently are there is Neves, who has been a mainstay in their team since he's been there and a player that's been linked with us over the years. Matheus Nunes, I won't even speak about him because you guys know my thoughts on him. And the other is their top goal scorer, Podence. These 3 players are quality, especially the first 2 I mentioned. And look, I've always rated Neves, but he went up in my estimations after that first game because he was playing in a B team and he still led that team. But what really gave them the spark of life was when Matheus Nunes came off the bench and literally started dictating, running through our midfield, getting the players back. Getting the ball back from players. He ran the show when he came on, and I think their manager's not going to be stupid. I think he's going to look at that and he's going to think, right, might as well get this game wrapped up as soon as possible, potentially. I think Matheus Nunes starts this game. I think Neves starts this game. I think Podence starts this game if he's fit. And I think they're going to go for it. I think they're really going to go for it and try and really upset the apple cart from early and try and get in amongst us and try and rattle us and get a couple of early goals. I think you saw the Brighton game, again, a game I'll never watch again, but they got about us within the first minute or 2 and just they showed their hand and said, look, this is what we're coming to do here. Can you compete? And we said, no, we can't compete. So, I mean, you got to look at that and you got to fear a little bit. In terms of injury news for Liverpool, not much in the way of change. Firmino's still going to be out. Jota's still going to be out. Diaz's still going to be out. And Dyke's still going to be out. However, if this man, Darwin Núñez. He might be available. And I'm saying this as someone who wants to win the FA Cup, wants to win the Champions League, wants to win the league. I know one of these is impossible virtually. I want to win the FA Cup. I want to defend that trophy. But at the same time, I don't want Núñez playing in this game after just coming back from a hamstring strain or whatever it was. You let those things fully heal. And I'm speaking from a person who has had muscle injuries, not let them fully heal, and you see the effect it has. Let it fully heal. I'm no medical staff. Shout out to Chris Angel. I'm not medical staff, but please just let him heal up. And for me, I wouldn't play him for that reason. In terms of the last 5 meetings between the teams at the Molineux, Liverpool have won 4 and lost once. That 2-1 loss actually came in the FA Cup when Klopp actually fielded a very, very young team. I believe players like and I'm trying to remember who was in. Kiana Hover played in that game. I think that was his debut game. We lost that game 2-1. Very, very weakened team that night. And Wolves deserved their win. Now, that being said, I'm going to show you the team that I would play. Now, I'm not going to second guess Klopp's team. Whenever I do these previews now, I'm always going to tell you the selection I would make and what I would do. It's very hard. I say it's very hard to predict what Klopp's going to do. The reason why I say it's hard to predict this game is because we're playing Saturday and Tuesday, and then we've got Chelsea at the weekend. This is not a Champions League game, so I don't think Klopp will go as hard in this competition as he would if this was a Champions League tie. And the fact that we've got Chelsea at the weekend, given our injuries, given the way we played, especially through midfield, and the fact that Virgil's out as well and Gomez isn't in form, and to be honest, Matip didn't look in form, I think he'll go for a slightly weaker team. But again, I'm just going to share with you who I'd play and why. So you can see that. I'm going to remove myself from the screen here so you still be able to hear me, and then make this full screen so you guys can see. All right. So again, we kind of know where it is. He's made it very clear that Alisson is going to be his first choice keeper for the FA Cup. Me personally, I'm not a fan of coming out and saying that. Even if that is going to be your plan, I still wouldn't do that, because I think if you're Kelleher, it kind of suggests that you're not playing again this season unless there's an injury. For me, that's not good for the player, but also keep the other manager guessing, surely. Oof, I'm seeing some of the comments. I am getting cooked in the comments for this selection. Let me cook though, guys. Let me cook. Let me just cook, guys. Let me just cook. Hear me out. Hear me out. Trent at right back. I think Calvin Ramsey is available, but the reason why I'm keeping Trent is because I think you need a little bit of continuity in the back four. Oh, you guys are killing me. Just hear me out, guys. Hear me out on this starting 11, because we need to change things up. I'm going Ibu and I'm going Gomez. I think Matip needs a break, and the last thing we need right now is Matip getting injured because of being overplayed. So I'm going Konate and Gomez, and I'm going Tsimikas because, again, I think Robbo needs a rest as well. I would rest Trent, but again, I think 3 changes to the back line is a little bit risky, especially with Calvin Ramsey, who's barely played. Midfield now. All right, hear me out, guys. Thiago needs a rest. We cannot play Thiago every minute of every game because he will break down. And if Thiago breaks down with our current midfield options, then we might as well just give top 4, top 6, top 8 to every other team who's better than us in the league. I'm going Henderson at the base of midfield because it seems as though Fabinho's legs are completely gone at the moment and he needs some rest. And we haven't got anyone else to deputise for him apart from Henderson. I'm going Naby Keita because I think times where he's played in the recent weeks when he's come off the bench, I think he's looked lively and I think he's good. And I think he's put some emphasis and some structure into our midfield. And I'm going for a wild card. And I'll probably swap Keita and Ox around. I'm going for a bit of a wild card here. I'm going to go for Ox in midfield. A little bit of pace in midfield, I think, is needed. And someone who will shoot from outside the box if he gets the opportunity. I think we're lacking that at the moment. I know it's not everyone's first choice. I would do this, though, because I think Fabinho needs a break and I think Thiago needs a break. In an ideal world, if we're winning this game, then I would bring on Bajcetic at the base of midfield and give Henderson a bit of a rest. Now the front three. Salah needs a break. He needs a break. Like, I do not want to see Salah get burnt out. It's not right. MP, I would give Ali a rest, but there's honestly no point me putting Kelleher in. Klopp's already said that Alisson is his FA Cup goalkeeper, which I think is a madness. I'd go Gakpo through the middle because we have no striker right now. Curtis Jones, last time he played on the left wing, I'm clutching here. I know I'm clutching, guys. I know I'm clutching. But Curtis Jones, last time he played on the left wing, played against Napoli and had a good game. And again, there's a little bit of method to the madness here. Let's say, for example, Ox does start on the left-hand side. Curtis, we know, is not going to be an out-and-out winger who sort of plays on the byline and gets chalk on his boots. He's going to want to come inside a little bit. And if that happens, then naturally Ox can go out. And if need be, Curtis can also fill in here. So you get a bit of tactical fluidity between these two players. Now, Cody Gakpo is the only one with a little bit of finishing and pace and height and strength up there. So I'd go with Cody through the middle. On the right, I was tempted to go Ben Doak, but I'm not going to because I think you need something off the bench potentially to run at a tired defense. And he's the only one we have at the moment who can do that. Therefore, I'd go with Harvey Elliott. Now, again, I don't think we're going to see Harvey Elliott venturing too much here or get back and help Naby here. But I do think Harvey Elliott will give you industry on the right-hand side and potentially keep their left back honest, whether it be Aït-Nouri or someone else. That will also allow Naby to potentially help Trent out a little bit more. And if need be, Cody Gakpo can sort of slip in here, and Ox and Jones can maybe make up a front four at times as well. I know it's asking a lot. And look, I look at this starting 11 and I'm not convinced by it myself. But at the same time, we have to do something different. And a lot of players need a break. Sorry, I'm not dropping Salah. I'm resting Salah, guys. Because I don't know about you, but I don't want to see Salah get burnt out. And there's a very, very big risk of this. So that's my feelings. That's my feelings. Once again, I know you guys are going to cook me in the comments. Please just see where I'm coming from with this. Because again, I don't want this to be the starting lineup, but you know, we have to do something. Imran, no Fabio Cal. Bro, Klopp ain't going to play him. And I'm sick of seeing Fabio playing on the left wing. Play him in his natural position. Play him in his natural position. Oh, Jamie Phillips. You know, I'm going to come back to that. Big up yourself, Jamie. Again, Jamie, apologies I couldn't get on your channel yesterday. Very hectic, but I'm going to make a conscious effort to get on as soon as I can, Jamie. So big up yourself, bro. I see Guna Lee in the comments. Guna Lee, I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I messaged Guna Lee earlier and I said, congratulations on the win. I said, Arsenal are no longer learners. They're graduates. I think Arsenal are going to win the league. I did say that Man City would lose to Man United, and I did say that Arsenal would smoke Tottenham this weekend. If I was a betting man, I'd be up on money right now, but I'm not really a betting man like that. Big up to Arsenal. They're doing their thing, and I can't even hate on them. They're playing ball. They're playing ball. They're not just cheating their way through games or getting bare decision from referees. They are balling out and beating teams up. In the same way I used to disrespect Arsenal and call them learners and say that they're soft and got no underbelly, when they're doing what they're doing, as a football man, I've got to sit back, hold my hands up and say, you know what? Mikel Arteta, Arsenal Football Club, well done. You're getting it right. Congratulations on what you're doing. If you win the league, I've got nothing but praise for you guys. It will hurt. It will bloody hurt. But I got to hold my hands up and say, you guys are playing the best football in the league right now, and it's not even close. So big up Arsenal. Best luck for the... No, I'm not going to say best luck for the rest of the season. That would be disingenuous, and I'd be lying. Latif, I am live. I am live. This is not pre-recorded. I am live. I'm not going to stay up too late, guys, because I've got work early in the morning. I just wanted to get this preview out because I know me and Matt are super busy. We're both at work, and we've got a Monday night live show, so I don't know when we would have been able to get it out. Plus, the other news that I'm going to speak about in the next couple of minutes. Right, before I do that, though, I've got to give you a score prediction, right? hate to say it, I'm going to go 2-0 Wolves. Don't want to say it. I just think they're going to win. I don't think Klopp's going to be able to go all out in this game because of the injuries and personnel and the fact that we've got Chelsea at the weekend, which is a huge game for us. Plus, we just played against Brighton on Saturday as well. Tuesday to Saturday is not a big turnaround in terms of time off. We got run into the ground in that game as well, so it's not like the players are going to be fresh. I'm going to go 2-0 Wolves, but I pray to God we win. I really do. I think that a win would really lift our fan base and really lift the team. Right. I promised you guys that I'd speak about something. And big up to Jamie Phillips, who's not someone who usually trolls. And if you are Jamie, then you've got it spot on with the trolling, because I'm about to read out your comments. So I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the bum, bro. Let me see if I can find the comment. Jamie, where's your comment, bro? Where's your comment? All right. So Jamie says, oh my God, it's happening. I just had an interview with American broadcast company. Can't say right now, but Liverpool Football Club are sold. Again, shout out to Imran, who I think's in the comments as well. Imran messaged me earlier. Shout out to Chris Lakers as well. Messaged me earlier and was saying, look, we've been sold. Qatari won us. Qatari won us. And look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. My mood about Liverpool has been, as you guys will have seen, my mood about Liverpool has not been great. Very peed off with Liverpool and what's happened to us. So anything I hear right now, I'm just like, until I see it, I won't believe it. However, I've got a shout out to Lakers. I've got a shout out to Imran. I've got a shout out to Kausnet Awami and obviously now Jamie. Shout out to Pablo as well. Ash. It seems as though things are really in motion regarding Liverpool being sold. Now, you lot know me. I'm shameless. I said from the moment Ornstein came out with that article that we'd be sold before the January transfer window. That obviously didn't happen. I'm this close to wanting to like go crazy, but I can't yet because I don't know if this is PR spin for anything. I just don't trust what's going on at the moment. This one seems kind of legit. And yes, I've got a cheeky little smile because I'm not even Muslim, I'm Christian, but inshallah this happens. Like, I'm telling you, I need this to happen, man. Like, this has to happen. And look, we'll get into the ins and outs and the crossing the T's and dotting the I's and the semantics of what it would be if we got taken over, like what would happen with Klopp, what would happen with the structure, what would happen with the players, what would happen with everything around the club, fans as well. Qatar have got a reputation. I'm not a fan of the fact that you've got a reputation because I don't believe you should tar everyone with the same brush. Americans have got a reputation, or should I say some Americans have got a reputation. The British, there's a reputation there as well. So, like, I'm not going to go too crazy with it, but we will go into that. Me and Matt will really chop that up on the Monday Night Live show. But if Qatari owners come in, I'd usually say it's not looking good, bruv. But it's looking good, bruv. But I'm not going to go too far into it because I don't know the ins and outs. As I said, I've only joined a space which was hosted by Kausnet Awami. Shout out to Don Hussam, who was on that as well. So I don't know too much. I've not even been able to read up. As I said, I was doing a bit of driving, sorting out some stuff in the house and all that. So I just thought, let me jump on here, get the Wolves preview sorted for you guys, speak a little bit about this before me and Matt really go into detail about it as well. Just on a side note, for anyone, there's been a few people asking regarding Drifty. Drifty's all right. Drifty just needs a little bit of time out at the moment. So I know a couple of people have spoken to him, but do respect his privacy. And also, if Drifty doesn't get back to you, don't get annoyed. Like, he's just sorting some things out behind the scene at the moment. So me and Matt will hold the channel down, just like Drift holds the channel down when one of us is out, along with one of the others. So all will be good with Drift and he'll be back as soon as possible. Don't start with any of this. Oh, I wonder if there's a breakup with Kopish. I wonder if there's something going on behind. No. Me, Matt, and Drift have been speaking every day. Drift's cool. Just, yeah, Just needs a little bit of time and space to sort a few things out behind the scenes. As soon as he's sorted that out, Drift will be back as well. Let me have super chat here. Shout out to Nerd Beats Football Analysis. Make sure you check out Nerd Beats channel. Also check out Jamie Phillips Football Chats channel as well. Jamie, I watched your show last night after the game. Bro, like man-to-man, content creator to content creator, I learn a lot of what you do, bro. So keep doing what you're doing. Love to see how you're growing in terms of how you present, how you do things on camera and stuff. And I'm a fan, bro. First and foremost, I'm a fan, and I do pick up tips from you. I'm not even going to lie and sit here and say I don't. So big up yourself. Big up to all the Liverpool channels as well, because look, we all need to grow. Like, it's not just about Kopish growing and everyone else staying where they are. You know my motto: if we grow, everyone else grows. We all eat at the same table and we're all laughing and giggling. So salam alaikum, Cal. Big up yourself. Wa alaikum salam. And inshallah indeed, mashallah. I really hope this goes through. M Shack says I would play half of the starting lineup from the under 21s. See, I wouldn't do that, M Shack, and the reason I wouldn't do that is because I don't want to have our team get battered and you break the confidence of those kids. They don't deserve to be thrown in the firing line. If anyone's going to get peppered, you let it be the seniors, because they deal with that better and they've had their highs and lows. Like, don't throw the kids under the bus. That's why I've not put under 21s in here. That's why I'm not starting Ben Doak. So I don't want us to get pammed and then Ben Doak's looking at himself thinking, bloody hell, what, am I ever going to be good enough to make it? I don't want that. So yeah, we'll see. But people, as I said, it was just going to be a short one. Over 400 of you still at this time of the night as well. So again, you know how much we love you guys. And again, keep the criticism coming, keep the debate coming, keep the difference of opinions coming, and most of all, keep the banter coming. We are going to be back for the Monday night live show, maybe around 8:30, 8:45 UK time. So make sure you join us for that. Most importantly, leave your comments below about who you think Klopp should start in this game and your score prediction for Wolves versus Liverpool in the FA Cup replay. Johnny HD says Man City have only won one more point than us in both our last 10 games for FC. Where was this form when we was flying, man? This was a form they had in 2019, 2020. It happens, man. I can't even hate on Arsenal. I can't even be mad at City when we're not doing our job. If we had picked up more points, then we'd still be in a title race, but we've completely thrown it away. It looks like we've thrown away top four as well. But people, massive shout out to you all. Thank you all for watching. Nothing but love for you all. Smash the like button, please, people. We are on the road to 30,000 subscribers as well. So please make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. My name is Callum. We are Team Kopish. Until we see you tomorrow or later on today. Take it easy, people.